Hello, my name is Travis Dixon, and this is my professional portfolio for MIT 885. I'm going to give you a little tour here. If you go to candidate info, you'll see a little background of my past career as a teacher, along with my professional and personal goals. As far as my professional goals are concerned, I'm happy teaching where I am in a social studies classroom right now, but in the future, I could see myself when the opportunity comes up, possibly taking the tech coordinator position here at Plainville High School. As we go through this, I also have my technology philosophy and my leadership philosophy, but I want to put an emphasis on my resume. I've been here at Plainville for about 10 years, and like I said, pretty happy. Don't have any plans to go anywhere at the moment. But it was nice to go ahead and do a redo my resume or update it because you never know what's going to happen, and updating it from 10 years is a lot better than updating it for 15 or 20. So I was happy with the opportunity that the class required me to do this. That was good. The next I'm going to go to is my evidence. This is my professional development plan. It was interesting going through it. The reality is that like I was talking to my tech coordinator and my administrators, with all of the other things going on, it's hard to dedicate enough time that we really need towards technology. That I will say there are things in this professional development plan that we are going to use this next school year. Starting off our professional work day, where really it's a work in your day classroom, um, just to get things ready. We are going to do a thing where for those teachers that need it or want it, they'll come to my classroom. I'll give them a quick Google refresher, share with them some updates that Google Classroom added, and then help them individually set up their Google Classrooms for the school year if they have any problems. So that's something that which I liked about this assignment is I can use a lot of the things that I did every year, and I will show this on my presentation side. But every year we set up a behavior management form, and it's was a part of our school's accreditation program. And every year I have to go through and show teachers how to set that up. So that presentation I will be doing at the beginning of the school year. Along with, I'll be doing an introduction to using our new ViewSonic boards and using them with Jamboards. So I'm excited about those things because they'll actually be applied to my teaching career here soon as school starts. The professional training, this is the ViewSonic training thing. One thing to bring attention with when I was doing this board, I set it up to where the other teacher doing it with me was actually in our classroom and not with me. I hate how, because about 5 years ago when we got our last smart boards, you go and you spend half a day having someone show you how to use this technology, and then they give you time to go back to your classroom, but you don't. You go to the restroom, you talk with other teachers, you do other things you need to do to get ready, and you never really have time to mess with the new technology that you that's just been put in your room. So with this presentation, my idea is that if all the teachers were to stay in their classrooms and Zoom with me at the same time, and then use their boards and do the stuff that I'm demonstrating while I'm demonstrating it, they'll be more likely to use those features rather than them just be glorified projection screens. So I'm happy with that idea I came up with there, and I'm looking forward to seeing how that turns out this following school year. The Jamboard training was more, I had the teacher in my classroom, but then had her doing things while it was going on. That is another thing, though, I will be using again. And then I did a quick introduction with the students, which is usually what I do when I introduce a new type of technology with them, give them a little mini assignment and have them practice using it before they do the actual assignment. So these are the presentations that go with them. This is a presentation showing, this is probably more for the new staff update, just showing them how it works, but how our behavior, I'll be using this one at the beginning of the year, showing them how our minor behavior log works. On the article summaries, one of these that it kind of matched what I already thought, but this teaching older adults article really went along with how I view we should do technology and services at schools. Again, a lot of it is the biggest problem I've seen over the years is that we just sit in a room for an hour and watch someone show us how to do things. And by the time everything's done, we don't have time to go back to our rooms to work on it. Big part of this article, and I've noticed especially with the older teachers that are more set in their ways, they're not going to use those ViewSonic boards. But if we were able to do something with our in-services where it was hands-on while it was going on, and then there was follow-up exercises or in services where we send them, and in the next month they go and they do the create an assignment and then come back and then show it. I think we'd be more successful on having technology actually used in the classroom rather than school districts spending a lot of stuff to only have a few teachers use it. The other part of my portfolio I want to bring your attention to is just the assignments I've done over the past, I think it's been 3.5 years it's taken me to finish this degree. During this time, I've been exposed to a lot of different types of technologies. I considered myself pretty, up to date, keeping with new technologies, but I did not realize everything that was out there. That was one of the big benefits that I got from taking this class. It forced me to use more of those things that maybe I would have put off. And another benefit that came from this class is a lot of the stuff that I did while working toward this degree, I was able to then actually use with my classes. So that was another nice benefit of working in this program. After that, that is my portfolio review. Thank you for the opportunity to be part of this program.